Well, VEDA Day 8. Let's go to work. So what's it like for you driving to work? Do you drive through town? Do you get on the highway? You know, I avoid the highway because working is stressful enough. So I do my very best to avoid the highways if I can. And another question I have for you is, what type of music do you listen to when you are driving to work? Do you listen to spiritual music? Do you listen to rock, R&B? You know, what do you listen to? I have Sirius Radio, so I listen to the Smoky Soul Town, and it plays music that, you know, I kind of grew up with, but not I did grow up with, and some oldies, what some folks may call oldies but goodies. But yeah, and then of course, you know, if I listen to regular radio, I can't remember the call letters of the station, but just like Ricky Smiley, I like listening to them in the mornings, you know, because they do their talk show, and Steve Harvey and stuff like that. So what do you listen to? Do you vary between them? Are you hardcore? I also listen to jazz sometimes. My daughter asked me one time, why do I listen to jazz? And I'm like, well, when I'm driving to work, it's calming. I guess, man, I couldn't think of the word. It's calming. You know, it doesn't evoke any emotions for the most part. Not for me anyway. Okay, today is Thursday, and today is the day that we get lunch, or order from lunch, from Miss Ruth. So this is my chef salad with chicken, and I also got my brownie from her too, brownie. And I went down to the cafe to get some snacks. So the cool part about this is that it is enough for me to have for dinner tonight. So I also got some fried chicken from her, some chicken wings. I'll show y'all that later. But yeah, this is gonna be a good lunch. And she knows I love my onions. Oh, I didn't realize I was recording. Show y'all this house while I'm over this way. Now you talk about a house that I think it might be here. Let's turn down this street. I don't think this is a street. I don't think this is a street. I have to turn around. But there's a house down here, y'all, that just totally jacked up the whole neighborhood's evaluations, appraisals, because it is a modern house that has been put in the midst of houses like this, which are, you know, just the houses that were built, what, in the 80s, 90s maybe. So I'm gonna drive around here and see if I can locate this house for us to see. In the meantime, we can look at some very nice homes in this neighborhood. Look at that. That's very colonial right there. You know, I want to find this house because I can see it when I'm driving, going the other way. Can't help but see it. Very modern. But let me find it. Let's get down to the end of the street and I'll turn around. And if this is the street, I'll have to go back out. But let's find out here shortly. There are a lot of those colonial homes over here, 2-story with the podiums or the columns in front. Quite a few of those around here. Okay, let's go around this way and see if I can run into it. We shall see. I never remember the name of the street, of course. I mean, I don't actually need to. But let's see what we can find. Okay, it should be be on this street. It should be on this street. But the question would be, let's go this way. I think it might be this way. Yep, this is it. This is it. Okay, look at this, y'all. Look at this house. Look at this house compared to the other houses in the neighborhood. Look at that. I mean, that just jacked up everybody's appraisals. If I was in this neighborhood, I would be upset. Upset. Look at that. Doesn't mean it's a pretty house, but I mean, really, when you compare it to all the other houses in the neighborhood, yeah, that messed up everybody's value. So there's what it looks like from the street. Well, I have made it to his house. Yeah, that house over there, man, look at here. That house just messed up everybody's value. Putting a house like that in that older neighborhood, yeah, that's not cool. So anyway, I'm home. So what do you have in the trunk of your car? No, seriously, what do you have in the trunk of your car? Okay, I've got my emergency kits, auto kit, Band-Aid kit or first aid kit. I have my inflatable, for if I have a flat tire. And this is another first aid kit. For my camping, I have this air mattress. So what I do is I just let my seats down and I put this and fill this up with putting in the lighter socket, and it fills up and it's a bed. Then I have this, which when I'm gone for a long time, I put that on my steering wheel so that way no one steals my car. Then I've got paper towels back here. I always need paper towels. And then I have my pull cart. I got my pull cart out here because I will be taking stuff to church or whatever. And so it's just a wagon. Other than that, that's all that's in my trunk. What about yours? Okay, so my sprinkler system is not behaving properly. So the one over here on this side just kind of does its own thing. So what I have to do until I can get the repair folks out here is I have to come out here. Oh, I'm gonna have to put the phone down, hold on. Okay, so I have to come out here and I have to turn this lever on and off. So this turns the water on to the sprinkler system. And then I'll go ahead and set my timers and stuff to water my grass. Y'all, I looked at the thermostat in the car just a minute ago, and it said 106 degrees, y'all. 106 degrees here in Dallas, Fort Worth.